for aha Ghana TV GH. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded.
Share any the way yen as Ghanafuɔ yen nante ɛwɔ nkɔmhyɛ so. And then yen nkɔmhyɛ into even in the first place. What is a prophecy? Ekasa bibi obi ekasa ɔsɛ Nyankopɔn say. What is it about? What how do you call it? Historically, no. And I said Bible mono. What do we know? How was the operation like? Our days, is it still the same thing? One thing I mean Ghanafuɔ say, we don't like to do hard stuff by ourselves. And for lack of better words, that means even hard stuff. Ghanaians, young Ghanafuɔ, always yepe easy way around things. Everything biano, from a sorry them to be the always yepe shortcut, yepe easy way, yepe say yen asmati, even Nyankopɔn aboye nyina. And every time, it turns back to hurt us. It comes back to hurt our mind. But we have refused to change. Pa say, Ghana niya oye Christian. Ebe fani onwa the Bible. Aki ken mwe hu say ni se ni Nyankopɔn ka efa se mwe hu de debi. Obeko consultation. I'm not against ube maska utimicha ska for prophetic consultation no. Me kra me nya me ye. But I'm saying beyond that, to know Christ for yourself, to know God for yourself, also you have a role to play, and that role is by going through your own word, the word of God that is a Bible. Very important. Now, in our own private lives, we have failed to do this. We do not want to do this. And it did echo into politics. Yeah. Ghana need to make us say catch us any mami before pe. Uncle bon hum paye o. Uncle bon hum paye. Say nyame ni pa kase ni mami before nti enu ano no. Okofia ko neglect ni mami. Enfa hu ni mami aye manu na brabo mu nyina no enfa hu. Asofo bi say ni mami before nti enu ano no. And that is the same thing we are doing with the destiny of this nation. Say, ye kona ye kotuaba election. You see, ye train say, nyame nipa bi beka say, Nyankopɔn say we na be wini. Na utina sana udwin mostly it does not make any sense. Adentia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, any John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, call for competition, call for election, call for election. Who named Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? You also know John Mahama. You have the records of John Mahama available to you. You have the records of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia available to you. Still, who koye choice no? Who choice Nyankopɔn? Embe catch say. To Abama way, and I say we would you want? Does it really make sense? Does it really make sense? So the hard work, quote unquote, that is to put Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and John Mahama side by side, look at their strength, look at their weaknesses, look at their achievement, to make a decision in the Ghana on this time of hard work or transfer of Becca to Now, Oko Bible in the Old Testament, what are we saying? God used to govern Israel directly with prophets. Okay? Now, when the prophets were around, the era of the prophets, now God did not really use kings, not kings neho. So it was the era of judges, then prophets. Directly, God was the direct ruler. A time came, no, Israel for ananya kupon, rule omu directly, no through prophets, ni judges, no. Omu si debi, we to give us a king, like the way other nations around us have. Na Paul Samuel nibu fu ya na say ase ni raho, and he went to God said, Nyakopon, your people are saying, say, give us a king like the way other people around us also have king. They have rejected me. Nyakopon said, there be enya una o reject me Nyakopon na o reject. Enti omusi omu pe ohini de no problem omu ohini. That is how come Israel started having kings. And the first king that was sent to be anointed, Saul, King Saul. Now, Bible says Samuel as a different, he never missed any single prophecy. Now, it always came to pass. But say, did Samuel come close to missing the voice of God before? Yes. When God sent Samuel, say, Uncle Jesse to go and anoint David, no. Why Samuel went there? Because honestly, a human being, honestly, a nipanti, he was looking at the outward appearance of who nipa say, nipa with your tall, nipa with anyone fair, and then he will be going to anoint. God will say no. What he tells you today, say, Odi4 be, obet me a genuine Odi4, I mean Odi4 no. But honestly, a nipa, Otimingu say, oh, ebia me shen come say, candidate ebe winia, met me anya sikabi free ho. Enti, ma men kok shen come say candidate ebe wini. Oh, me pe candidate B as Ghanafuɔ. Enti, me shen come say candidate B be winia, obe ben mi, na ya Ghanafuɔ. That is the human factor at play. Now, we are in an era of democracy. And that democracy, Jakopon has allowed, say, we are again, we have our own thinking capacity. We have our own conscience. God speaks to all of us. So why do we allow some individuals to be the only ones to decide for us who we should go and vote for? One thing after 2024 election, he said, most of the pastors and prophets are Muslim communal na a agenda. Ye pass a agenda. Most of them on now share prophecies. No. And the Brad Mahama is essentially winning. Some of disappointed, say I'm on more appointment. Some of them started asking for their cars. Some of them. So we Ghanaians by now, as I say, the choice of who becomes president, the choice of who becomes MP, no. Let's look at the people, what they have achieved and what they can achieve. How hard is that? How hard is that? And that's the way our mind go. To the extent, say, Kafra unconform near France say omuko demonstration. Unconform muntimi kasa say omuko demumufo, omuso demonstration. Bafamo omuso demonstration. And to be sound say, Odifo abeka cheme ne o say, Nyakopon se yen koto abama mahama esa se mahama wa akumapano enini. Akumapa ya ka kire say, yen koto abama mahama esa se wa akumapano. Akumapano ne say, otimi appointi obi a oye corrupt to the extent say, common internal election nyina no, hwe sika dodo a mo use ye. Ene akumapano. Akumapano ne say, John Mahama His Excellency. Etimika say, on for private jet da. But oko Dubai no offer private jet. Oko Zambia no offer private jet. ani boarding pa akumapa no eno no akumapa ne se company bi aye ni juma Black Volta Gold omo yo mujuma na she omo they have not done anything utimi gisa ejuma no from sem e di ma onua eno ya akumapa no akumapa no ni se chema wuntumi a wanye she wan bisa o she ono ani jojuma na oye enne utimi tata no sa hwe se na chema wuntumi afon eno ya akumapa no ni se Nana Akufo-Addo awaye juma ama oman we wa serve oman we as president 8 years sika aban ese ntua Nana Akufo-Addo monthly as in salary no se untua no enne akumapa no NDC 4 MPs a won lose 2024 Gracia wetua omo nyina MPP 4 MPs a won lose there bakumpo se onyantua ne onyantua omo eye Gracia ye ene akumapa no akumapa no ni se LGBTQ nsensem trumu nsensem a wujo mahama any Sam George obolo tui sorry Mwanu gigigigigbe say Akufo-Addo eye trumudini nti na on pese on sign contract no Akufo-Addo akọji sika obabi nti na say on sign eye trumu bill no ubaye no wa num na obe confess say sa bill no it never got to the table of the president who say bill na expire what about power just in 1 year no over 40 legislations in a parliament pass year trumu bill no nkan the day MPP for force say ever trumu bill no shame by force pin omunji tumu no strangely amukoro chamber hono na aira ewo other paper no so any akumapa no so why again do we allow ourselves to be fooled by some of these men of God? About elections, think about yourself first. About elections, me that's how I approach elections. So, me in case me MPP ninti say MPP yeni yeo me MPP na debut. Yeni ye America. If you do get it wrong, also I'll say it. So, by your meetings, I say now be humia. Our constituency, regional, not even national. Me kika my dream power because me dreaming ho. Nya meti he no. Me nya 40 years here. But I have over 40 nephews and nieces. Go from me friend me over. Me over 40. And yes, extended family o debut. Mia me nuanom omunkola ena me no yekasa baku o me nchen ami na me tua the school fee ni baby a ochina ye ni birthday 12 years a girl oba and they are over 42 or so and me ko to aba me bisa me hu say aban ben na betimi aboa me on school fees aban ben na betimi aboa me on books aban ben na betimi aboa me on health insurance. That is what I look at when I'm going to vote. And yes, I did for BC, me ko to my wenti. Na so did for to make actually me ko to my Mahama. Na me so me say Mahama ba. Me boost you and form beneficiary. I will be very stupid to go and vote for Mahama. 2 weeks ago, Madam Fobi, ni mami wuye ya. Adentia. Oti Sugar Kope. Peace be to her soul. Why did the mother die? And Akufo-Addo mukaisa free dialysis and Akufo-Addo Dr. Mahmoud Bamiadi Baye no. That is what the mother was surviving on. Because the mother had to do dialysis twice every week. Mienu Tuesdays and Fridays every week. I saw your dialysis. And the money was not there. Scanon neho. Nyamia do. Akufo Baumia came with that free dialysis. So that is what the mother was surviving on. Only for John Mahama to come into power, no. Or see or the Mahama Keba and to free dialysis, no. Or move on to hold. Where does this woman get money from? Bafo biani ho. And I mean yakasano. We woo. I mean you. Bisa who say, and Kasa free dialysis and I was hostile. Ebia she will still be alive. And maybe by last year, instead of 2 dialysis, now I call just 1. So I said dialysis boy in power. But 2 now we here. But only 1 second. A time even came around September last year. Or call once 2 weeks. And to whom I went by many piano, why am I? Who piano, why confused? Identity, ni moja muni na airport. Scanio. And then we ask yourself, how many Ghanaians like her, Momu, have lost their lives all these days? But who sorry, also got to a bad entia. Nyakupan catch a deep for beside nipa win a baby. Na Nyakupan yen himself on Nyakupon there, I dare bakwa on Timmy Yeda, ASO Betran Trono. A banison Nyakupa catch a deep for beside candidate A never winnie. Now a got to a banana, na candidate Biako winnie. Just say, some of them, use your margin. Musa Dankwa, a researcher, I be catch there say some of the prophets about onuni chamber G data. Yamina mekon Musa Dankwa ne kai. So no Musa Dankwa is ni company ma forget it denu kakra. Wow kaya cho comment section mami Musa Dankwa. Or say so for bimu et me ba ne obeka say oh who call research no what are the people saying now I catch wrong enu na mundi be shenkom sad data no and as some of the prophets come and used to prophesy. Ghanaians, we are hearing all these things. What is God trying to tell us? God is trying to tell us that we should use our brain, no info analytics. I say God is just telling us, the time has come to use our brain, the brain He has given to us. A dream way that is going to inform us, say, A or B. The pastors, they have their calling. The calling that they have, some of them they are not able to achieve it. To show us Christ, they are not able to show us Christ. After Matthew, I share politics. Aden. Auntie Selena, what do you think about this? Income share, no? What is the place of income share or politics?
Okay, the voice.
Yes.
Me das pa me drive unti bia na ye dede kakra. Che
Feel
say
free.
ene wiase no ho. Bible si nimdi a me manimti. Na me kai se me de me ame hu ye example. Me kai se me papa wu ye me ba Ghana. Na me ba ye no na me sister ka kire me say, "Oh, asori bi wo ha." Me pese me bo asori because pastor was very well known pa. Very big
Okay.
pastor of Kumasi. Enti me ye na me sister ka so me ma yenkwa ne pastor ne be pon sese ya. Enti me kwa ye no me se papa ji sika sa no de pai bi na just wo ji nkofo sika sa na me to na me hwade. Because me be a Christian, me jinyago di, me jinyago
Yeah.
paso di. Because
Yeah.
I attending there a different. Ain't
Yeah.
here one or can't say, obi afesika, emla no mon paye. Me share the way no city na. Na me jidi ni the jidi emfa. Ain't na afesika na anko. Ana me sister penny ka tell me say, many sika no na me fa anko. Na when they make no me shatarie black na maboduku black. Afa de no wafre me. No obubu dimbi. Ana me say there be minim wo mu. Afa was say, "Nyame de wo betu kwan." Ana me say, "What did you say?" And I say, "Nyame de me betu kwan." Ana me say, "Akọ hene." Also, na here na person woko. And I'm so. Me, I just came from America. My daddy just passed away. Also, oh, sir. Enti me kwatnas ye na me sister busa me say na de na me ne papa na ka de ba asem. Na me say sister, na wa sorry we na wo ba. And was ya and was me pastor say. Ona was ya de na me so o pastor ne say me nyame di mi betu kwan. Asem me sister kan ne say we de papa anto. Hwe ma yemfa yadwene ni agro. So what ya say? Ma yemfa yadwene ni agro fi say. Ono no Ghana asofofo bebre no they are doing their business. So what I say, Onyankopon di nimdeɛ na ma yɛn. Onyankopon me ana me say Ghana asofofo no. Me say nyame di akyɛdeɛ ne bi adom obi. Me dɔta ma wodu ba wo mia. Na me nim sɛ dɔta ma wodu ba wo mia be wi ni aba no. Me na sofo, but na me tinya me di say eniema pa e wo dɔta ma wodu ba wo mia no. Any adwumadene a grassroots for ye no. Campaign na grassroots for ye no. Na me nim sɛ dɔta ma wodu ba wo mia e be wi ni aba no. So what I say, mama asofofo emfa yagiri endi agoro. And they na asofo na ebe ka kire wo say, nyame say, na say ye nipa nyame kasa kire ye de bia. Nyame abofo ewe ye anopa ewia ene anadwo. Me se me nwanum Ghanafuɔ say, asofofo no bebre do omofu de nam. Me se me kwa akoti me ba America foforo na me be kwa embassy. Sofo no okoye also momo bi be kwa America embassy. 80 mama ye that time I chance make 25 years enie. Yemfa sika me kwa sika me ku di abrebe 10 million. Na yemfa na me bi hu abrade nyakopɔ. Me kwa me na no medical me se be ka me visa. Ena me de me krusi ka ode ama me a me de free kuma se de ko nkran me ka sika me de ko ma selfo no me se da me ko cancel no won me kontokwa ya fa me be sana ma me ada no so enso me no ka se selfo no waje me sika na de awi o waje me sika after follow bebre no omo tu loto eye loto na wo mo tu na e fa na afa. Oh, and far now, fast off your castle, Dr. Udibomia, Ebedi Abano. Yes, Dr. Udibomia, Bedi, because Dr. Udibomia, the manifesto, no, so we will be a what you do. When you say to Dr. Udibomia, Diabano, because who just think to want Ghana to develop. So, intimate level, I suffer for the dear, Bebre, dear dream, dear Diagro. Now, Sophia, the Cassamy body, the body teacher, Mama, what was Honica Silk, Massapa, Wokum, very big pasta. And so, okay, me said me, or be about time like 25 years. Or send me, Yami to be with 2 coins. 8 minutes, letting me no Ghana.
You were too quick from US to UK.
People say, why? Also, where did you want to go? And as Pastor, this came from US. I just came because my dad passed away. That's why I'm here. I'm not sure him. So, because Pastor Bien so be a person of Bible. Pastor Bien so be person of power. Just a little bit normal tricky. Oh, Nyame I did so audio. But in the Ghana, no, I suffer no, almost dear Waglo, 8 minutes level. Bible see my Yanina was a bow. Mamma, my young I suffer for no, edited my OBS vote to Mano, 2028, but I'm out to Bawomia Neko, Madam Massimi bring.
Mida Thank Selena, thank you so much and drive safe. Patriots, good morning. Patriots, who
Paris, Mechia,
Mijozo.
Mechia, cancer, a chief on some war so. I'm say, and you may uncommon out in any day. Now, Yamum, but some casting be ansana. Quickly, Honorable Baba Jama, amongst and semi. Now, for those who are yet to hear, I am say,